There's a quote from Warren Buffett that nearly everyone knows. You never know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out. Over the last 15 years, the tide has been very high. There's been ultra low interest rates, too much leverage, and just debt everywhere across the system. And a lot of businesses, especially in private equity, were built on these underlying assumptions, which now are wrong. And when the assumption changes, it creates two things: problems for some and opportunities for others. So most people see this and they think something's wrong. I better stay away. On the contrary, opportunistic or distressed capital can run towards these opportunities because oftentimes you may have a good underlying business, but a broken balance sheet and capital structure. So in these situations, when they become stressed and unsustainable, capital, fresh capital needs to enter the picture. The equity needs to be reset. Overall debt needs to be lowered and on favorable terms. And when that happens, the terms do change, but in our favor. This is how distressed investors like Howard Marks and Bruce Karsh made billions of dollars. Not by chasing fads, not by buying what's hot, not what's on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. They did it by stepping in opportunistically when other investors were fearful. And so what distressed debt funds do inevitably is they restructure the debt and buy it at a discount. They can receive equity at a very low valuation by providing new capital to create a more sustainable balance sheet. And this is essentially the risk getting repriced properly that leads to favorable returns in the future. So it's the same business, it's just a different outcome in a more sustainable situation.